Hello students, I think you all are fine. So today I am going to tell you about Rikli and John's senior citizen fitness test. The senior citizen fitness test was prepared by Dr. Roberta Rikli and Dr. Jesse Jones in 2001. This test includes a test for assessing physical fitness in senior citizens whose age is 60 years and more. This test covering lower and upper body strength, aerobic endurance, lower and upper body flexibility, agility and balance, the main senior citizen test. First, chair stand test for lower body strength. Second test, arm curl test for upper body strength. Third test, chair sit and reach test for lower body flexibility. Fourth test, back stretch test for upper body flexibility. Next test, fifth, 8 foot up and go test for agility. Last test, 6 minutes walk test for aerobic endurance. All these tests are safe for the senior and involve everyday activity such as sitting, stretching, walking, and the likes. These tests have to be quite effective and reliable. Let's take a look at each of these test individually. Our first test is chair stand test for lower body strength. The chair stand test is similar to a squat test. To measure leg strength, this test as part of the senior fitness test protocol and it is designed to test the functional fitness of senior. Purpose to measure the lower body strength, particular leg strength. Material required a chair with a straight back and a set of 44 centimeter stop watch. Procedure place the chair against a wall. The person sits in the middle of the set. His feet should be shoulder width apart and flat on the floor. The arms should be crossed at the wrist and held close to the chest. The person stand completely up from the sitting position, then completely back down. And this is repeated for 30 seconds. Count the total number of complete chair stands. The score is the number of completed chair stands in 30 seconds. Our next test is arm curl test for upper body strength. The arm curl test is a test of upper body strength and is designed to test the functional fitness of seniors. Purpose to measure the upper body strength. Equipment required a chair without arm, 8-pound weight for men and 5-pound weight for women, and stopwatch. Procedure arm curl the arm up through a complete range of motion, gradually turning the palm up. The arm should be in a vertical downward position. The upper arm should not move, but lower arm should move freely. The arm should be completely bent and then completely straightened at the elbow. Count the number of curls in 30-second duration. Our next test is chair sit and reach test for lower body flexibility. The chair sit and reach test is a part of the senior fitness protocol and it designed to test the functional fitness of seminars. It is a variation of the traditional sit and reach flexibility test. Purpose to assess lower body flexibility. Material required ruler and a chair with straight back. Procedure the person sit on the edge of the chair. His one leg remains flat on the floor while the other leg should be extended forward with the knee straight, heel should be on the floor and ankle should be bent at 90 degree. Place on hand on the top of the other with tips of the middle finger for 2 seconds. Avoid any jerk or bounce and never stretch too much. The number of inches or centimeters between extend fingers and tip of toe. The score is recorded to the nearest half inches or 1 centimeter as the distance reached. Our next test is back stretch test for upper body flexibility. The back stretch test or simply the stretch test measure how close the hands can be brought together behind the back. This test is part of the senior fitness test protocol and is designed to test the functional fitness of seniors. Another shoulder flexibility test designed for testing the elderly is the shoulder circumduction test. Purpose to measure upper body shoulder flexibility. Material required a ruler. Procedure. This test is done in standing position. Put on one hand behind the head and back over the shoulder and reach as far as possible. Down the middle of back, palm should touch your body and the finger should be downwards. Place the other hand behind the back, palm face outward and finger upward and reach up as far as possible. Try to touch or overlap the middle finger of both hands. If fingertips touch each other, the score is 0. If they do not touch, then measure the distance between fingertips as positive score. If it overlaps, then measure the distance is negative score. Our next test is 8 foot up and go test for agility. This test is a coordination and agility test for senior citizen which is a part of senior citizen fitness test. Protocol purpose to measure agility and dynamic balance while moving. Equipment required straight back or folding chair, cone marker, measuring tape and a stopwatch. Procedure. Procedure place the chair next to the wall and the marker 8 feet in the front of the chair. The person starts completely set, hand seated, hands resting on the knee and feet flat on the ground. The person stands and walks as quickly as possible to an round marker and returns to the chair to sit down. Two trials are given to the person. The best trial is recorded to the nearest 1/10 second. In this test, number of seconds required to get up from a set position, walk 8 feet, turn and return to seated position. Our next test is 6-minute walk test for aerobic endurance. The 6-minute walk test is designed to test the functional fitness of senior. It is an adaptation of the Cooper 12-minute run. Purpose to measure aerobic endurance. Equipment required: measuring tape, stopwatch, and chairs positioned for resting. Purpose procedure: mark the walking distance of 45.72 meter or 50 yard in rectangular area. 45 into 5 yard of 45.72 into 4.57 meter. Place some cone at regular interval to indicate the distance covered. The person are asked to walk maximum distance as quickly as possible in 6 minutes. The total distance covered in 6 minutes is recorded to the nearest meter. The expected distance covered by the senior can be evaluated using the formula. Males walk distance meters equals to 867 minus 5.71 age in year plus 1.03 height in centimeter. Females walk distance meters 5 equals to 525 minus 2.86 age in year plus 2.7 height in centimeter minus 6.22 BMI. Based on this, the score of the senior is obtained. At the end, I hope that you all are clear with this topic. Do